Hello, welcome back to the channel. First of all, I just want to apologise to my subscribers and people following me. I know I've not posted up to YouTube for about 2 weeks. So where have I been? What have I been doing? And what has been keeping me away? Well, first of all, my missus got COVID. She got over it. She's alright. She didn't have it too bad. While she was ill, my dad got taken into hospital with pre-existing conditions unrelated to COVID. He's been in there for a while. Then my youngest daughter got COVID. She didn't have it too bad. She's getting on the mend now. But my oldest daughter currently has COVID, and she's had it the worst out of all the ladies in my family. And to be honest, just with everything that's been going on, coming home from work, trying to keep on top of contact with people and things. There's been a lot of tech releases, the VR world. It's just meant that making that time to make videos has not been there. But anyway, things are settling down. My dad's out of hospital. Hopefully I don't get COVID. And I am back to making videos. So as you may remember, in one of my previous announcements, I said that I want to move from racing AI and small group of friends and get to the online racing, get into the community, because that is the heart of sim racing. That is where all the action is happening. And very recently, you may have heard of the TCR Virtual Esports competition. That has a slight twist on it, and rather than having a hotlap qualifying, the qualifying for the TCR Virtual Event is just that you sign up online, join one of the virtual qualifying races, and the qualification requirement is only that you get through a 10-minute race with no incidents. So I'm just going to jump behind the camera for the rest of the videos just so you can see what's going on screen. So getting through a 10-minute race with no incidents sounds so easy, doesn't it? Trust me, it's not. So the TCR series is front wheel drive touring cars. The Honda Civic FK7 that I'm driving at the moment is 350 brake horsepower. It's front wheel drive. It's only 1210 kilograms and 0 to 60 at a guess around 5 seconds. So it's equivalent to a bloody quick modern day car. And just on screen, as you saw there, I've accidentally locked the brakes up. These have got no ABS, and when you do that, because of the bias and the weight of the car, the light gets really rear and it comes round on you. So I suggest some practicing, maybe fettling of the brake balance, just so you can get the right amount of braking force, because if you're not, you're going to be going into corners and going off. Now, the qualifying races are at the Nürburgring circuit and not Hockenheim, Mr. Jevons. I apologise for that. And as you can see there, I'd slightly locked the brakes, which took me off track. I've got back on, and as this is just practice, this is just against the AI. I'm pretty much gaining on the car in front, and I'm going to take the inside line, but he's still at the side of me, he's still there, and I see he's gone deep, way offline into the corner, so I clipped to the inside, he's clipped the curb there, and I've gone past. But guys, the idea is to not have any incidents, and if you look at the car, I've already had some bumps and bangs. Now, this is my first take at online racing, competitive online racing, and it's been a disaster. Initially, it really put me off. My first 2 races, there was so much lag, cars were warping, it looked terrible. I'm going to put my hand up, guys, that was my own doing. Forza Horizon 5 was preloading, downloading in the background, I didn't know. That caused issues. So anyway, after 2 failed races, I went for a 3rd race, and in every race I've done thus far, I have been bumped or banged or knocked off. I apologise for my manoeuvre in the 3rd race. I did get angry and I tried to take the guy back off. Shouldn't have done that. It's petty. But guys, this is the problem with online racing, and this why in this event you have to have a clean race to qualify. So we move on to my fourth, and this is a recording of my online qualifying race. This race restored all faith in online racing. Everybody was consistent, fair and raced cleanly. Now I had been, after watching Laboca Sim Racing's video, to sandbag and qualify last. Well, my 2:14 qualifying time didn't actually put me in last position, but we're off. We got off the line. I think it was about third from last. I've got a good start. There's a car coming up on the inside of me. I've been cautious going into T1. Don't want to collect it, get into an incident. And as you can see here, I'm staying clean, keeping a clean line. We've got a guy who's going to zoom up just in front there, and I will be racing him a little later on. But at the moment, just hanging back, just thinking, clean race, have a clean race, don't do anything stupid. To be honest, I was probably a bit over cautious, but this is the very first lap. So what I'm going to do, I'm just pausing it here, because from this point on it's all about the racing. I'm going to get the right camera angle. We'll jump back to the in-car view. So yeah, we've got that, and off we go. So this is still the first lap. We're coming into the third turn, going downhill. You've got to watch it. If you approach really quick here and get offline slightly, you can easily lock the rear and you can rotate there. But the field at the moment is bunched up. We've got someone at the very top's gone off, and this guy in front, what you don't want to do is follow the car in front. Take your own line. I went slightly deep into that corner, but we were alright. You can go deep into that corner for your line, but I very quickly realised in a minute that the car in front, the Alpha, we're faster than him, and we're going to be catching him. Now, it wasn't my intention to overtake. You can see there he's gone offline, and I thought, well, it's all about just qualifying, just follow the guy in front. But you can see the front of the field starting to pull away, so he's actually holding me up. And once again, he's offline there. Whether he was leaving room for me to go past, I'm not sure, but I thought, we're going into the chicane, it's not a good place to try and overtake, just hand back. So we pull out the chicane and we're going up, and it's good to hold third gear right into the edge of the apex. Now he's gone wide, completely wide. I'm going to hook the inside, and that's given me just a little bit of a run on him. And as you can see, I'm now gaining on me. I think he knows I'm there. I'm stopping on the outside, and I've made the pass. He's now going to come just behind us. I'm on the brakes. Now, if you watch in my mirror, I take the tight turn. I don't quite know what he was doing there. He skidded off, so I'm glad we got out the way of that guy. I'm slightly out of kilter now. I need to calm back down. I was over pushing the car into that corner there. Right, it's time to knuckle down and get some lap times in, because the guys behind, as you can see there, I've dropped them going through that corner. So they're behind me. I don't think they're going to be bothering us. I've just got to keep a clean race now, keep consistent, no lockups. And the guy in front, he's the guy who come between us and the Alpha. In a minute you will see that he's a fairly decent driver, to be honest. Whether he's got his brakes set up a little on the bitey side to sort of like trail brake turn the car into the corner, whether that's his style, I don't know. But this is where you get the difference from racing AI to racing real people. Real people are completely unpredictable, and when you race AI at say 100%, they're pretty much pitch perfect. They almost hit every line, every braking point, every note, you could say, with precision, and they very, very, very rarely make a mistake. When racing AI, the only time you're going to get in confrontation with them is if you actually catch them up and you really, or get into an incident with them. Well, I'm pulling some time back, late braking into the chicane, and I will be catching the pack up in front. and I get a nice clean entry through this corner. Sometimes I'm never sure, second gear or third gear there. Now, something I did want to mention, my lap time there is a 2:12.18, and roughly running round behind people, just taking it conservative steady. I'm bragging. What was I saying about the unpredictability of people? He's locked up, he's lost, he's caught it well, and he's bloody shot off again like a rocket. He actually pulls away from me there. So I say this guy's got some decent moves on him, but again he's locking the tyres going in. I think whoever you was, you just brake bias just a little bit, because he's run wide offline there. That's given me the chance pull even more time back on this guy, and if I keep my foot in it, I'm just being conservative. Look, he's going again. I keep thinking, God, clean race, come on, clean race. Don't get too close to him, because this guy might have a big off in a big way. But I was going to talk about lap times. Just following, again, he's a bit twitchy. Following this guy is 2:12s. My best lap time currently is in the 2:10s. I think it's 2:10.5. The fastest guys that I've seen in these qualifiers are in the very late 2:07s, 2:08s. So if at 2:10, that's almost 2.5 seconds faster than me. And I'm going to be honest with you, clearly it's about setup. It's about lines, but people can't be nearly 2 or 3 seconds faster than you in the same cars. A, they're either the car's got more power, or B, they've got a better setup. And it's setup I'm going to have to look at, I think, with the diffs to try and get the power down better. But anyway, guys, back to the race. Clipping over the curbs a little bit there is not the best. It gets the cars unsettled. But I'm holding third, turning. I'm still keeping third. Trying. Now that guy in front, he does get a better, cleaner line through there. You can see he has slightly pulled a bit of distance on me. But I'm keeping in there. It's only 10 minutes. Once again, don't get... If I was racing, I'm going to be on this guy's backside. I'm going to be pushing him, really pushing him. But as the idea of qualifying for this esports series, just to have a race with no incidents. So again, you've got to keep pace, and it's easy to follow the car in front, but also remember your own lines, your own pace, what you know to be right. But this was brilliant. This is my first experience actually online in a competition. Well, I say that, I have done Project Car 2 competition, but that was years ago. But this is a lot better than Project Cars 2. I honestly think that now I've spent time with Assetto Corsa, it's way above Project Cars 2. Project Cars 2's got some good cars, some well-modelled cars, but the majority don't feel right as compared to AC. Now, I can keep making time on this guy, but I keep being conservative. I don't want to get too close. Just keep going around. My worry is that he's going to have an off. Now, I'm pretty sure when we were coming up to this park, I've been chatting away, I don't know if you've already missed it, there was a time that coming up into the chicane, someone has an off in front. That may have already happened, I don't know, so I'm just chatting away in this video. Now, there's times that he pulls away from me, the people in front, so it's about getting good, clean, consistent lines. And I'd say I was a little bit nervous at times sometimes, and I'm not doing perfect lines like I can sometimes do. I've gone through there not too bad, and we've got to be nearing towards the end now. I was a bit tight there and slightly offline. That wasn't a clean couple of corners there. Once again, he has pulled off into the distance. So this race really was just chasing, keeping up with the back of the pack, and again he's biting on those brakes, and that gives me a chance to pull back even more. But like I said, I'm going to keep my distance. I don't want to get too close. While I'm doing this recording, was it that point there? Can't remember. The point in this, you may hear it. I've got the audio off just while I record the audio of this video. So the point I got quite close to him and I lock up. I think was it there? I can't remember without the sound on. But he's doing it again. I mean, he's getting really crossed up. I'm just like, guys, take that racing mentality and dial it back 50 just while you're qualifying, because you don't want to get caught up into it. That is the frustration with these qualifying races. If you're racing people who have already qualified, don't care, or just generally have no ethics online, if you get bumped or you bump somebody else, that qualifying race is nil and void. You're not going to get what you're after achieving. So we are now nearly at the very end of the race. I've kept my cool. I've done exactly what was required, and this, I've got to sell it to you guys, this is very exhilarating. I can see why everybody really is drawn to online racing. If you can put the idiots who crash into you aside, this is what it's all about. Now, this is the last lap. I thought I'm going to close in on as much as I can. It is the last lap. I know he's clean through here, he's consistent. And I thought, well, when we get to the line, I want to cross the line as near as I can to him. Threaded it through. And I would have, if this was continuing, I mean, he's backed off now, I would have been in contention, I think, for getting past there. But finally, I've done it and I've qualified. So where it goes on from here, I don't know. I'm not the fastest, I know that. But if you haven't done so, have a go, take part. Anyway, that's it, guys. I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.